When you compare the outpour of support that came out of the People's United Party in the Cayo North by-election in January 2015 to the Dangriga by-election held just last week, the blue and white camp showed far more energy and unity in the southern municipality on July 8th. According to the opposition leader, Francis Fonseca, this was attributed to the factor that there was more money this time around to inject in the Dangriga campaign. But despite the additional funds, it still led to a loss at the polls for the PUP. And so it begs a question whether that loss at the polls, coupled with the dilemma of limited funds, are what led to the resignation of the party's national campaign manager, Godfrey Smith. Just after the by-election, Fonseca had called a press briefing, and he did comment on the role of Smith and the incoming funds into the party.
I'm prepared to do everything that is required of me, but I do have principles, and I won't compromise those principles. And some people don't like that. I think, whenever we have elections, we do a proper assessment of everything that took place. And after any election, I say to my executive, all of us sit around, and I say, listen, I myself are at your disposal. And we look at everybody who was involved in the campaign at every level, from the ground in Dangriga right up to the executive level, who pulled their weight, who didn't pull their weight. And we make an assessment based on that and find out if people are committed to the work that lies ahead. And I think this election, after this election, our assessment will be no different. I'm satisfied that the campaign manager tried. He worked hard to raise the funds that we did have. And I think he believed in Mr. Sabal, like we all did, and did everything that he could through his office to try and make sure we put the best foot forward in that election. He's not my campaign manager to bring, or the party's campaign manager to bring Ashcroft's money. That is not his responsibility. I'm prepared to do everything that is required of me.
There have been no forthcoming details as to what led Smith to resign from his post as the PUP's national campaign manager, as when we contacted Fonseca, he responded via text saying that the decision was on a mutual agreement of both he, Fonseca, and Smith. He ended by saying that he is not available for an interview and that Smith will continue in the party as his personal advisor. With nothing else to go on, the PUP has once again left the media and its supporters to speculate on just what led to this move by Godfrey Smith and the People's United Party.